Hi guys, my name is Shaunak and welcome to the first training session of My Build Cost. So when you Google in My Build Cost, you will land up here on this page. This is our website. Just go to login and you can sign up for free. We have 30 days free trial period. So I've already signed up right now. I'll just click on sign in. Now what I'll do is in this first lecture, I will be showing you how to create a project and then create its WBS from scratch. So let's name the project as MBC. Address of the project, I'll put it as Pune for now, and I'll select the type of the project as residential cum commercial. So these are just basic details which I need to fill in to create any project. Now I have an option to create a work breakdown structure either from scratch, which is what I'm going to do right now, so that you have an idea of how a WBS can be made from scratch. Second is use WBS of an existing project, which is mostly what all of us do. All contractors, developers have their own format of WBS, so you can just make one format of WBS and then just keep on cloning it. Or else, if you want, we have the third format is sample projects. So we have also created sample projects, so you can just click on this and use one of our sample projects and then do minor tweaking in it if necessary. So right now let's just focus on from scratch. The next two options are to create a template, which and the second one is by importing an Excel file. So these two options we'll focus on later on. Right now I'll just show it how a WBS can be created from scratch. So I'll just say create project, and my project has been already created. So if I go back in projects, you can see this project has already been created. So I'll click on this. Now add project head. The first thing which I need to do is, while making a WBS, is add a project head. Project head is basically could be the number of buildings you have. Say you have two buildings in your project, so wing A and wing B will be two project heads. Then there's site development, which will be a different project head. Then there's other costs, which will be all project sanctioning charges, safety charges, material testing charges, could be anything. And you can make your own format and form your own WBS as you require it. So I'll just click on add a project head and I'll write building. I don't need to write slab area, carpet area, saleable area for now. We'll focus on that part later on. It is required for the block budget, or if you want to know what your total costing is coming for slab area or your built up area, you can use that. But for now I'm not going to use it, so I'll just say add. And after that I will have to add costed. So costed are basically your activities. For example, the first activity is going to be excavation. The excavation comes under earthwork, so I'll write earthwork. Second will be maybe RCC, PCC. I'll just write RCC for now. Third, I'll write masonry. So I've added in a few items here, starting from earthwork, a few finishes items, and then electrical and plumbing works. Now suppose while adding something, I miss out on certain item which I want to add in later on. So I'll just click on the plus sign. I'll write waterproofing, and I can just pull this up and wherever I want it to be. So maybe I want it somewhere to be fixed here, so I'll just put it here, or maybe I want it below masonry, so I'll just drag it and put it there in waterproofing. So this is just a small feature which I wanted to show you. So I've created a basic cost summary page of my main items. Now if you see, I can see two columns. If you can, there are two columns here. One is budgeted cost, one is estimated cost. Budgeted cost is basically derived from thumb rules. So we won't focus on it right now. I will take a different training session for preparing how one can prepare block budgets. but right now let's focus on just the estimated cost. So estimated cost is basically derived from your drawings and your specifications, so it's the exact cost which you're going to get. So when I click on the estimate cost, this detailed estimate page opens up. Now I'll just click on the blue button here and I get two options. One is item group, second is work item. Now basically item group is something which is going to help you form a WBS, and work item is something which is your activity which you are going to do. So in earthwork, item group will be excavation, backfilling, soling and determine. And now the sub items inside this for excavation will be your work items. So something for excavation, something like excavation will be soft murum excavation, which will be your work item. Then there's weathered rock excavation, then there's hard rock excavation. So I'll just form all the item groups first. So this can be made as you want it to be. It can be according to your format. This is just something which I follow. It can be according to your format also, or else you can even use our sample formats. So now these are the item groups. Item groups is basically blue in color, so to identify item groups, and it can be edited easily. So now I want the work items inside excavation, right? So basically I wanted to add soft rock excavation, weathered rock excavation and hard rock excavation. So I'll just click here. Now I'll click on this because I want it under excavation. I'm going to click on this blue button here and I'll go for work item. I'll change my library to my build cost library. I'll search for excavation, EXC, enter, and I will add in soil by machinery. So this is by volumetric measurement and this is by rental basis. I want it to be by volumetric measurement. I'll say add, and this item has been added. This is the first thing. Now I'll add one more in a similar way, work item. I will select my category as excavation, enter. I want it to be in rock by machinery and again by volumetric measurement. The rates can be edited later on also. That won't be an issue. So this is how you can add in your work breakdown structure. Now what I've done here is I've just added a few items in masonry. So this is my AAC block masonry, and I've added a few work items. So one is 100 mm block, one is 150 mm block, and then there's 225 mm block. So sometimes what I have to do is I'll have to add sub levels. So either I'll have to divide it floor wise and then flat wise, or only floor wise. So you can see there is a plus sign, right? So when I click on the sign, of sub level is added. So I'll just write first floor, one more I'll add as second floor, and so on. I'll keep on adding all the floors. So for now I have just added 5 floors in this, and I'll have to add 5 floors for the other blocks as well, for 150 mm and as well as 225. So what we can do is we have a feature called copy paste. So I'll just select all the items. There's this box on each row. I've selected it and I'll say copy here, which is two options again. One is copy with quantity, second is copy without quantity. So as it is, the quantity is 0, so I can select any option. So I'll select copy without quantity. I'll just click on this and I'll paste it. So I've got all the options here. Again I'll click on this, again paste, and then after this is done I'll just cancel this operation. So if you can see, now I have AAC block 100 mm, 150 mm and 225 mm, all with 5 floors added. So I just have to add it to one level, even if it is floor wise, flat wise, I have to add it there, and then I can just copy paste this. And you can add in as many sub levels as you want, so there's no limit to that. So if you want it floor wise, then flat wise, then room wise, even that can be done. So this is how a basic WBS can be created in MBC or my build cost, and it's extremely easy. So do try it once. In case you have any issues, any doubts, you can fill in the form for support or for sales on our website, and we'll get back to you. Or else, even if you send us a mail directly on support@mybuildcost.io or sales@mybuildcost.io, we'll come back to you with a solution as soon as possible. So thank you.